Alright, this is the Pillars of Eternity Backer Beta version 257. So I opened up my email today and was delighted to find that the Pillars of Eternity Beta is now available to backers. Very exciting. So I figured, hey, might as well do a quick impromptu kind of video to check it out. See if it's any good. Actually, this is the same beta they played through with a PC Gamer, I believe, the same little area. So I already know it's good. Very excited about this one, much like the Divinity game before it. This was a Kickstarter game, but a more pure one because the Divinity game was already partially finished when they went to Kickstarter for it. This game, entirely Kickstarted. Alright, let's see. So this is a game akin to the old Infinity Engine games in spirit, and many of the kind of things are the same. So that's really cool. We have some nice music here. Okay, so I want the game to pause when a character is killed. Character is attacked. Weapon ineffective, I do like that. And target destroyed, yeah. Combat time, I don't know what that's about. Let's see. Auto pause at a fixed interval during combat. Alright. I suppose that could become useful. We'll find out. Game options. This is, of course, a game by Obsidian. Very respected company. We're going to keep the difficulty at easy for the time being. Characters die permanently when their health reaches 0. No, we're going to keep this more like a D&D game, where they have to be pushed below 0 to die. And in this game, there's a temporary health, and then there's a permanent health. Temporary health is kind of like a stamina thing. Okay, show what qualified interactions. Okay, so in these ones, I'll show you during conversation, kind of like in Fallout New Vegas, it will tell you if there was a combat or a conversation option you could have qualified for if you had the proper skill. Whereas in this game, it won't actually tell you what would be said. It'll only tell you that it was possible. So I kind of like that better. Okay. Good. I guess there's going to be a developer commentary in the final game. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Alright. Big heads. Thanks, Josh. Josh Sawyer is probably who's being referenced there. You can hide the circles, make it look more realistic. I do want font ligatures. I think it looks good. I don't need colorblind mode. Sorry if you're colorblind. Volume is good. Controls, I'm going to keep it the way it is. Yes, alright. Let's start a new game and dive right in. Easy again. I don't need to do Trial of Iron or Expert mode. Perhaps, okay. I was going to say, perhaps some sort of bug. A little bit of black airtime. It is a beta, so okay. Alright, let's see. Create a character, male or female. I'm going to start off with a male. The place of men in society varies from culture to culture. Cultures like Adir and the dry deer wood place them at the forefront of military politics and heavy labor. Among the tribes of Nasitak, men perform many of the homesteading and organizational duties. In Ir Glenfarth and Zimitil, men and women have more fluid social roles. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and men can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. Alright. Humans, also known as folk, are the most common race in Deerwood. The Adir Empire, Old Valia, and the Valian Republics. Though not as large as the towering Omawa, I like it. Humans are known for their strength and willpower, resolve, and might +1. Here's your Omawa. Okay, I guess they're somewhat akin to half-orcs. He does look kind of like a avatar, kind of. Amawa. The mighty Amawa are the largest of the Kith races and are commonly found in or near oceans. Interesting. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Roate, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength, might +2. So, might +1, might +2. Dwarf. Ah, little guy. By virtue of land covered and number of colonies settled, dwarves are the most well-traveled race in the world. They are commonly found in Deerwood and the Valian Republics and almost any colonized land. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity, might +2, but less dexterity, and constitution +1. Not bad for a fighter class, I'd say. Although I like dexterous characters. Elves. Elves are the dominant race in Ir Glenfath and the white that wins, and are extremely common in the Deerwood and Adir. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as commonly isolationist nature. Are they shorter than humans? Just barely, perhaps. That's interesting. Dexterity and perception +1. Orlin. Little big-eared fella. Orlins are the smallest of the Kith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, and hirsute bodies, Orlins are commonly found in Ir Glenfath, the Zamitil Plains, and parts of the Deerwood. They are known for their mental intensity and quickness. Their resolve is heightened by 1, might is somewhat stunted by 1, and perception is increased by 2. They're very perceptive. Interesting. It looks like his body is longer than his lower half, upper half longer. Godlike. I like that. It's a very weird looking head. That reminds me of something you might see in, oh, I don't know, some sort of horror game, you know. Can't really put my finger on what horror game. Like a Silent Hill, kind of like Pyramid Head. Godlike. Children of the Kith, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. Dexterity and intellect increased by 1. I kind of like that, but I don't think I associate well enough with this character. He's got like some sort of dark mist coming from the front of where his face would be. Shall I be generic? I think I'll be an Elmawa. Just for fun. Coastal Elmawa. Viewed as a warlike race, the coastal Elmawa live in a mainland region along the coast of the northern hemisphere. Lands they conquered by pushing Thurton, meadowfolk, Natlin, savannah folk, and Orlin communities out. Their culture is more centralized and urban than their island cousins, though both groups are involved in seafaring. Coastal Amawa are very rare in the Deerwood, but those that do make the journey usually do so as mercenaries, bodyguards, or soldiers. Towering physique. Coastal Amawa gain bonuses to defend against prone and stun attacks. That's always beneficial. And stun effects, pardon me. These are the island Amawa. Hey man, we're from the island. We're the Amawa from the island. A little bit darker in skin tone, it looks like. Alright. Island Amawa originated in the Deadfire Archipelago, 1,000 miles south of the Valian Republics. While physiologically similar to their coastal cousins, the coloration of Island Amawa is starkly different, brown and yellow, contrasting the coastal's blue and green. Though still uncommon in the Deerwood and surrounding environments, Island Amawa are more commonly encountered there than coastal Amawa, who are quite rare. When encountered around the Deerwood, they are often laborers, fishermen, or sailors. Longshrine Island Amawa move 5% faster in combat. I'll take it. Yes, why not? Okay. Moving on. Fighter, Paladin, Ranger, Wizard, Chanter, Druid, Monk, Priest, Rogue, Barbarian, or Cypher. Cypher the Cypher. Recent discovery in the Eastern Reach, Cyphers were once called Brishalgwyn, Mindhunters, by the Glenfathans. Cyphers have the ability to directly contact and manipulate another person's soul and physique, using an ally or enemy's essence as the focus for their magic. Though most Cyphers are still found in the Eastern Reach, practitioners of the techniques have spread throughout the known world. They are gaining acceptance over time, but are generally distrusted, especially by the uneducated. Alright, low stamina and health, low deflection. Average melee accuracy, high ranged accuracy. Can directly target allies and enemies with powerful soul-focused effects. These powers cost focus, which Cyphers build through the use of their soul whip. Psychic backlash. If a Cypher is targeted with a will-based attack, their soul will automatically and instantly retaliate with a will-based backlash that can cause a stun. Soul whip. Whenever a Cypher enters combat, they automatically engage their soul whip, which causes increased damage from weapon-based attacks and generates focus in the process. Soul whip automatically shuts off when a Cypher's focus is full. Stealth +1, lore +1, mechanics +1. Very interesting. Chanter. Come on, Chanter. Uh-oh. Okay. Thought it froze for a second. It's kind of a big halberd axe thing you have. In every culture across Aura, there are chanters. Many historians consider chanters to be the most ancient workers of magic, their hallowed phrases stirring the collective memory of wayward souls around them, compelling them to generate magical effects in a kind of reenactment. In some societies, chanters form organized groups of storytellers and researchers, but in most parts of the world they are just a time-honored part of local folk traditions. Stamina and health, average. Deflection high, melee accuracy high, range accuracy average. Very interesting. Let's see. Ancient memory. Chanter and nearby allies continuously regain tiny amounts of stamina in combat. Invocations. Powerful magical effects that chanters can create after they have spoken a required number of phrases throughout their chants. Or through their chants. Phrases chants. All chanters can continuously speak chants made up of magical phrases. Phrases produce passive effects and help build the chanter's power so they can use an invocation. I do like it. I do very much. Come on now. Alright, that's a wizard. Academic magic is their sorcerer as well. Not as of yet, not here anyway. There may be classes that aren't included in the beta, possibly. I am kind of a melee type, well, the race anyway is mighty, so one would think to pick a fighting type character, but that's not necessary, I suppose. Dramatically boosts the wizard's deflection for a short period of time. Though all firearms are able to ignore it. 1 per encounter. Blast. When wizards use any implement, i.e. wand, rod, or scepter, they generate a blast that does modest crush damage to enemies around the target. Spells. Wizards have access to a variety of offensive and personal defense spells. Unlike priests and druid, wizards can learn individual spells as they store in and cast directly from their grimoires. You know what? I'm going to be a wizard. Island Umau, which is probably Umawa, which is probably pretty odd, but let's do it. I want to see the spell effects in this game. I was thinking priest. Is that a mace? That's a very interesting mace or cudgel. Alright, let's see what spells have we. Archimir's Dazzling Lights overwhelms anyone in the area of effect with a brilliant and bewildering pyrotechnic display, decreasing their will and stunning them. Color spray. Pardon me. Alright, let's see. Chill Fog calls a blindingly white icy fog into existence, inflicting blindness on anyone entering and freeze damage over time to any in the area of effect. Very cool. Consul Haupt's Parasitic Staff creates a glowing quarterstaff of pure energy, granting a bonus chance to hit and giving the wizard stamina with each successful strike. Eldritch Aim grants the caster otherworldly sight, resulting in preternatural accuracy for a short period. Fan of Flames creates a cone of fire in front of the caster, causing burn damage. I kind of like that one. Fleet Feet, Unnatural Speed. Ghost Blades cause a field of unearthly blades into existence, inflicting immediate slash damage plus slash damage over time, and a movement penalty to anyone in the area of effect. Interesting. Kind of like that spell as well. Jolting Touch. A bolt of electrical energy from the caster's fingers to the nearest enemy. I did not read that very well. And then to the next nearest, causing decreasing amounts of shock damage. Alright, so it's like, yeah, it's like, chain lightning, it sounds like, kind of. Very interesting. Kalikoth's Sunless Grasp. The caster's hand becomes so cold as to freeze what they touch. Cold as ice. Does freeze damage to the target and reduces its accuracy. Minalette's Minor Missiles summons 3 spell missiles that batter the target, inflicting crush damage. Sounds familiar. Slicken. Coats the ground in a slick oil-like substance, inflicting knockdown on anyone in the area of effect. Sounds like a grease sort of thing, eh? Spirit Shield. Increased damage threshold and concentration bonus. Thrust of Tattered Veils. Good name. Quick Strike of Crushing Force, dealing little damage but having a high chance to disrupt enemy spellcasters. So, not very damaging but quite disruptive. Wizard's Double. Complete duplicate of the caster to distract enemies. Yes, yes, okay. I think... I kind of like Ghost Blades and Jolting Touch. Let's... Oh, I have 3. Okay, I'm going to be kind of offensive here. I suppose I could do that. Okay, that's an interesting choice, right? Color Spray, Chill Fog. Alright, I like Chill Fog. So I've got a cold one, another cold one, lightning, and then, I guess, physical slash damage. Alright, attributes. Might. Constitution. Health and stamina, okay. Dexterity, I like dexterity always. Perception. Alright, pick up on details. It can be used to catch someone in a lie. Alright. Combat, off guard, improving their chance to cause an interrupt. Plus 9% interrupt, okay. Deduction, realizations of problem solving. Sizes of areas of effect. Well, we definitely want. Resolve, determination, emotional intensity. Mental intimidation, leadership, convincing performances. It helps characters maintain concentration and contributes to their will defense. Alright. Alright, let's do... Wow, that is a lot of attribute points. Certainly. Alright. Oops. Whoopsie. I'll put everything up to 10 and we'll go from there. I can't see. I actually have a glare on my screen right here. Alright, let's, I don't know, I might not want to bring everything to 10 here. I do want more, area of effect. Do want more perception. I do want more concentration. Accuracy is definitely a plus. So he's a little generalized. Maybe he should have more focus, but that's alright. We'll see what happens. Alright. Culture. Result +1. Dozens of Amawa settlements and hundreds of lawless pirate-infested islands that stretch along the southern sea. Some boreal dwarves, Amawa, and a mixed variety of other races. Deadfire Archipelago is the last stop for anyone headed east. A multitude of monstrous sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making travel virtually impossible. I like that one. Alright. You wanted me to go through all of them? Plains people. Oldest culture in the world. Having spread out little... one of the oldest. Spread out little over the past several thousand years. Resolve. Intellect +1. Once a crown jewel of the southern seas, is now the crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations. Counting many humans and dwarves among the ranks, the old Valian countries are still forces to be reckoned with. Alright. Rawatai. Number of natures, most of them Omawa, Orlan, and Dwarven. Though these countries are relatively young, they are some of the most advanced colonial settlements in the east. It's a land of riches and resources for those who can take them. The entire coast is often pummeled by violent storms. Mountainous region of a large northern island renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life. Its weather is unpredictable and its ecosystems vary dramatically from valley to valley. The living lands are home to an assortment of races and a variety of colonial and independent settlements. The white that wins. Large cracked southern expanse of polar ice, the white that wins is home to pale elves and small colonies of daring explorers, outcasts, and adventurers. While virtually no plant life grows in the white, it is home to many hardy species of dangerous animals that forage from the sea or prey upon each other to survive. Alright, I'm going to be from the archipelago. Alright, you've lived your life amongst a nobility. Your days have been marked by lavish meals and extravagant parties, your conversation peppered with the talk of pedigree and bloodlines. I'm not an aristocrat. You find the siren call of the horizon irresistible. You cannot help but wonder what lies beyond the next hill or wave, and you built your life around finding out. A laborer. That's too much like my regular life. Alright, merchant. Traded goods from all over the world. Okay, a slave. Never known freedom. Shackles and chains have bound your existence, and someone has told you what to do your entire life. Sounds like my life as well. Drifter. You never quite fit in no matter where you go. Each new town is just a place to rest briefly before moving on to the next. You're more comfortable on the road, traveling the world. You live for the thrill of the chase. You made your living taking the lives of wild creatures. A blade in battle is your way of life. You solve your problems by pulling out your weapon and applying force. You spend your life on the wrong side of the law. What you want, you take, and what was theirs has a tendency to become yours. Alright, I think I'm going to be an explorer. Colors, that's a lot of brown. Kinda like that. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's good for me. Alright. Stick with that one, I think. Secondary color. There we go. We'll go darkness. It'd be really darkness. No, that's more reddish. Okay, I kind of like that one. Alright. Facial hair. Perhaps this race does not get facial hair, is that so? I'll go for that one. Iman. It's not bad. Don't really like that one that much. Alright, I'm gonna go with that one. Interesting. Kinda wanted to give him a beard. Portrait, alright, that's... Wow. Alright then. I've somehow gone into the womanly territories, okay. None of these look like my character. I do kinda like the faces there. Wow. That's pretty cool. Good portraits. Very, very good portraits. Let's see. Something familiar about these three. Is that a female? It's hard to tell with that one. I think it is. Alright. I don't think that this race gets a lot of portraits. Alright, that'll do. We'll pretend that he has colored all of his face. Oh, look at my choices. Alright.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes?
I think I'll go with the male. It matches my gender better. Name. Ooh, why? Because I gotta. Oh no, is a key broken on my keyboard? Oh, is my keyboard dying? Possibly so. That is not bueno. Cypher. Gotta charge my keyboard up. Alright, here we go. Let's give it a roll here. What is it? You holding that spear? Alright, little shiv. How long do we gotta stand out here? Till we find her, so keep your eyes peeled. Sounds painful. Cooling our heels until Medrith says the job's done. BB fighter? Okay. Can I talk to these folks, possibly? Talk with Medrith. I want to be my character. There we go. Is that a pig? War companion. An elf idles by the road, watching the village across the river. He nods as you approach, and the cowled figures standing near him fall silent. Greetings. A look of horror slowly forms on his face. Oh, Medrith is a male's name. Okay. Greetings. Blazes, you've just come from the village, have you? How bad was it? How bad was what? Haven't you heard? There's a murderer on the loose. Said to have gone mad with grief and strangled a dozen healthy children when her own was hollow-born. He nods at the figures with him. We've come all the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice. Apparently this is not the demo that PC Gamer did, so I've not seen this one. She's here. He nods across the river. She's hiding out in the village. We'd go in after her ourselves, but the problem is she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming, and we'd like to avoid any further collateral damage.
Collateral damage, yeah.
He leans closer. Her name's Nefri. She's an orphan. We want to go get her out of town so that we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone were to convince her that it's safe to leave... If she's a mass murderer, why didn't the Duke send the Crucible Knights after her? The powers that be want to keep things quiet, for obvious reasons. Better not to cause a fuss, and certainly better not to startle her into doing something drastic. I'm not so sure about this. He lays a strong hand on your shoulder. A mad woman like that is everybody's problem, friend. Just keep an eye out. If you come across her, remember what I told you. I promise I'll make it worth your while. I have a few questions for you. What is it? What did Nefri do exactly? She was responsible for the murder of all those babies in Defiance Bay, remember? Terrible thing, but we'll make her pay all right. Well, any luck with Nefri? I should get back to the search. New task, cat and mouse. Find Nefri and lure her out of Deerford. Alright. Very nice. We've got the text window down there, as a good RPG should have. Journal J, character C, inventory I, map M, stronghold H, and options escape. So far, all the controls are logical as they should be. Day 1, hour 9. 18, Maj Prima, 28:23. Pause slow. Alright, interesting. Select all, scouting, camp, cancel, attack, formation. Okay, BB wizard, priest. It's our rogue, fighter, and Zypher the wizard. Here's my weapon stats. What is this? Give me a pop-up. Arcane Veil. Oh, weapon stats, pardon me, of course. Oh, that's a wand. Alright then. Alright, so I have 6 points left. These are my skills. Stealth, athletics, stealth, okay. Higher the character skill, the closer they can get to enemies before being detected. That makes sense. Look at that big ass book. Athletics. Athletic skill counters the effects of accrued fatigue, allowing characters to go farther and fight longer before they suffer penalties. Choose for physical feats like climbing, swimming, and jumping. Lore, miscellaneous knowledge, often of occult or esoteric topics. It helps characters learn about enemy defenses and capabilities. Their lore skill helps contribute to revealing the enemy's defenses and for common enemies filling in their bestiary entries. Mechanics, traps and locks, survival. Higher the character's survival skill, the longer the duration of such items. Oh, food and potion items. Survival can also be used in conversations and scripted interaction. Okay. Well then. Apparently I'm all lored up. I like that. Aha. One more spell. No level 2 spells yet. Stun can be good. No new talent unlocks. Alright. Good for me. Check out the nice art over here. Let's
Yes? Going.
Going. Got some butterflies here. Can I zoom out? Yes. Can I zoom in? Yes. Alright. Oh, that's going to be an area transition. Loading. Salve. The candles among the skulls give off a pleasantly musky aroma. This beer's inscription reads, "Set upon a new road, so rise the faithful of Barath." Polished skulls have been stacked carefully on this beer. Its inscription reads, "So rest the faithful of Barath, led to the end of one path." Okay, I'm okay with that. Flames dance amidst scattered offerings. Keys, coins, and the tiny skulls of birds and mice are mired in the melted and hardened wax. I wonder if this is stealing. Let's see. He didn't say anything. You must be wanting Budma. He's out of town. I'm just keeping the candles lit until he gets back. Alright then. Pal? Palamine? Palomina? Friendo. It's my guess that the loading times will be much quicker in the final version. After all, this is an i7 with 16 gigabytes of RAM. Is there something on the floor there? Oh yes. Missing string. Ah, it does some piercing damage though. I shall take that missing string. Cowled man. Us? We're just minding our own business. Talk with Madrith. Any luck with Nefri? Shut the fuck up. I mean, pardon my language. That was uncalled for, I think. Scouting. Wow, okay. That's crazy. So you walk slower. And apparently it shows what, sight and hearing cones, maybe, or attack distances or something. I'll have to read up on it, if there's a place where I can read up on it. Did I just see something? I wonder if I can, like, yeah, what are these yellow circles, things that I see on the ground? Oh no, that's my formation, duh. Alright. Let's turn that scouting mode off for the time being. Okay. I just picked up a bush. Probably an alchemy ingredient or something. Let's check out the inventory system since we're on the topic. Come on now. Alright. There's Zypher. He's got some padded armor there. Party inventory over here. Got a scroll of protection and a missing string. Got my wand that does 12 to 19 pierce damage. Range 10. Stash. Quest items. What's stash? Don't know. Alright, these are different sets. There's all my stuff. Defense, fortitude, reflex, will. Damage, threshold, accuracy, health, and stamina. There's your crafting menu. He's got an axe, fine battle axe, and a fine small shield. Fine arbalest. +4 melee, +4 range, accuracy, times 1.25 damage. That's a hell of a crossbow. Our heavy crossbows with exceptionally high power. They must be hand cranked before loading, so they have a slow rate of fire. That's what she said. She's got a bow, fine hunting bow, a stiletto, and a hatchet. Oh, she's a little one. Oi! Got ourselves a morning star, a war hammer, and a large shield. And this fellow here, he's got himself a fine rod, fine sword, and a fine small shield. Or is fine stuff like masterwork, or what the? Pretty good graphics there. I wonder if they have the day-night and the rising and waning of water in this demo. I don't know. See if there's anything down here. No. Well, I wonder if I could just leave and be like, fuck it. Interesting. Who's this fellow? House Herond Guard. Guard gives you an appraising eye. You've recently come to Dryford, I take it. Don't suppose you saw a young elven noblewoman on the road. I'm stuck in this wretched place with the rest of my unit until we find her. I haven't seen anyone like that. Same as everyone else in this blazing village, he sighs. Perhaps you should go speak with Lord Herond at the inn anyway. He'll be grateful for the assistance, and it could be the locals will open up to you about his daughter's disappearance more than they have to us. Request blood legacy. Speak with Lord Herond at the Dracogen Inn. Is that the Dracogen Inn? No, that's the mill house. Let's go check out the mill house. The mill slowly grinds away at a trough of grain. Good for the mill, good for the mill. Aha! What happens if I hold that button, or that button? I was going to see if it would highlight it. Button to no avail. Have you been to Defiance Bay? I heard there's no Hollowborn there. Can't remember the last time we had a healthy birth in the village. What does that mean? The Lord will have bigger problems if his guards keep pushing us around. He doesn't seem to be into the Lord. Lord staying at the Dracogen has just about worn out his welcome. Vegetables, huh? Alright. I see. You must have seen something. We've already told you we haven't. Stopped peeking in our windows. Not many new faces these days. Most are eager to leave Deerford. Heraldsmen already asked us about the girl. What more do they want? I suppose that's the Dracogen Inn, then. Nice well with a wizard's hat atop it. Ugh. Headphones are starting to get hard on the old ears. Ugh. Take them off for a while. Did I level up again? Oh, okay. Oh no, I didn't want to do that, pardon me. The withering spectacle creates a bizarre and perplexing visual distraction, confusing enemies, yes. Binding web. Spins a resilient, viscous web throughout the area of effect, reducing movement for all affected. Bulwark against the elements. Creates a mystical shield around the caster, suffusing them with bonuses to burn, freeze, corrode, and shock damage thresholds. So it's a shield, alright. Combusting wound. Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage over time each time they are wounded. That's tight. I like that. That's pretty fucking cool. Console Halt's Corrosive Siphon. Eats away at the target's spirit, inflicting corrosive damage and converting that essence into stamina for the caster. That's kinda cool. Curse of Blackened Sight. Shrouds the target's vision in total darkness, blinding them. Fetid Caress. Causes those in the area of effect to become paralyzed, inflicting them with boiling pustules of foul-smelling liquid that erupt from their skin, skinning those nearby. That's kinda cool. Infused with Vital Essence. Infuses the caster with Vitality, giving them a temporary increase in current and maximum stamina. That's kind of a straightforward one. Okay, you gotta have those sometimes. Merciless Gaze. Those gaze. I mean, that gaze is merciless. The caster becomes able to see an enemy's weaknesses and vulnerabilities as though they were physically tangible, increasing the chance of landing a critical hit. Miasma of Dull-Mindedness. A cloud of heavy fog settles in the minds of those in the area of effect, dulling senses and wits, inflicts penalties to perception, intellect, and resolve. There's Mirrored Image. Necrotic Lance. Creates a lance of pure necrotic energy, causing corrode damage instantly and over time to any in the line of fire. Ray of Fire. Alright. Continual burn damage to the target and anyone caught in the array. Rolling Flame. Creates a rebounding ball of fire, inflicting burn damage upon anyone in its path. Ah, that's a classic. That's kind of interesting. I want to go with that one. No new talents. Am I going to level up again now? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to be a certain level for this part or something. Alright. I'll focus on a few. Alright, let's see. Kind of like combusting wounds. I can see the bonus to some of these that give me extra stamina as well, though. Alright, we'll have a simple kind of classic spell here. Wowie zowie. Level 3 spells. Arcane Dampener creates a nullifying field of antagonistic magical energy around the chosen point, suppressing all beneficial effects on enemies in the area of effect. Okay. Arduous Delay of Motion alters the perception of time for enemies in the area of effect, lowering their speed and movement. Lowering their speed and movement. So it's like a delay of motion kind of thing. Council Halt's Draining Touch. Toxic parasite causing corrosive damage to the target, weakening it and leeching a portion of its stamina. Uh-oh, Crackling Bolt. Leaps to the nearest enemy and jumps to up to 5 additional targets. That's tight. Deleterious Alacrity of Motion. Kind of like a stamina transfer, alright. Spells rolled abilities. Reduces their damage threshold, deflection, and concentration. Fireball. Minor Blights. That's interesting. Alright. 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 Alright, corrosive. Lots of corrosive stuff. Alright, they should call that the Scarecrow. Alright, let's see. What? There we go. I suppose I'm the level I'm supposed to be now. Let's go into the inn. Open the door. This table has been scarred and stained from decades of use. Damn drunken peasants. Sad vicious. Standing at the bar over there, Dengler. Righto. Lord Herond, I found him. Dengler, we've looked at House Huron Guard. Of course, he'd have a guard. Kind of like the lute music. It's very nice. Just want to find her. Surely even you can understand that. We're decent folks, my lord. Perhaps you should leave and check the wilds. The man wears a deer-style robe, simple but elegant. His fine leather shoes look like they were made for paddling around indoors, yet they're cracked with mud. He yanks at a lock of hair twined around his silk-gloved finger. His fine features are etched with anxiety. My child is out there. Do they not understand? My lord, we're doing everything we can. Unfortunately, these villagers... He jerks a few strands from his head. Beast, take them all. I don't care how you do it, but find her. Your child is missing, I take it. Yes, Lady Alice, my daughter. He tugs at the fingertips of his gloves. I've asked around, but nobody in this mud hole has any concerns beyond their swine. They turn my men away like beggars, and seem downright pleased to be of no use. But you're not one of my soldiers, and you look like you're used to getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind my saying so. His guard leans in. My lord, Head raises a hand to silence the man. If you find her, he nibbles the thumb of one silk glove, tell her I won't be upset with her. She can come back and all will be well. I just want to make sure my Alice, my child, is safe. Nothing in the world is more important to me. I'd like to ask a few questions about your daughter. Alice, he blinks at you and licks his lips. Of course. Describe Lady Alice. She's a striking young woman. Bears more resemblance to her mother than to me. She has auburn hair and delicate, well-bred features. She must be, 28 or 29 now. Tell me about her disappearance. We'd stopped in Deerfoot for a few days. On our fourth evening here, I was making plans to continue our journey. Lady Alice was feeling unwell and went to bed. When I retired a couple hours later, I found that she had vanished. None of my men had seen her go, and no one at the inn knew where she was. Since then, my people have been combing the village, but we've yet to find a clue, and the locals have been no help. Why are you here? It was merely a stop along the way to Aina's Rest. However, she took ill shortly before our arrival. so it seemed prudent to allow her a few days to recover. What is an Ina's rest? He frowns as to protest, but he gives in with a sigh. Lady Alis has reached an age where it is prudent for her to marry. Given this legacy business, I can't let her fertile years slip by, nor do I want her womb to fester in the presence of so many hollowborn. It seems there would be more potential suitors in New Hamar or New Yarma than New Yarma. You think I haven't considered that? Arranging a suitable match is difficult. The best prospects for my child lay in Ina's rest. There are better roads along the coast. Wouldn't it have been easier to follow them to Ina's rest? If I thought that, I wouldn't be slogging through the forest, would I? He waves a hand. The main roads are clogged with people fleeing one way or another to try to escape Waidwin's legacy. It would be difficult for a caravan like mine to pass without incident. At the time, it seemed prudent to move quietly among the back roads. Let's see. Where's the rest of your family? They wouldn't want to miss your daughter's betrothal. Lady Heron is ill-suited for travel, I'm afraid. And unfortunately, Alis has few other relatives close. My sister and her husband, Alis' aunt and uncle, of course, have been visiting Adir these past months. He rubs his knuckles. And as for siblings, Alis has none. My wife has only given birth to hollowborns since Alis, that is. I see. Going back to your daughter. Actually, let's get back to my previous question. I heard you arguing with the innkeeper. Ah, petty, small-minded man. Just like the rest of them around here. I've been paying them an honest fee for board and bed, and yet he can't be bothered to stir himself to concern for my Alis. Actually, he seemed angry at you. People from these backwater villages take offense for sport. You have to but show up with a full coin purse, and they'll hear insults in the jingle of your step. They forget that Duke Hadrit came from the privileged classes, as did all the other earls and lords who financed the rebellion they're so proud of. This is why I'm hoping you can help. He tugs at a lock of hair again. I should have never trusted these people around my child. Tell me about yourself. I'm Lord Nestor Heron of Defiance Bay. My family has been prominent there since imperial times. Our primary estate is on the outskirts of Breckenberry, but we have holdings in New Hamar as well. Those went to my sister and her husband. Goodbye. Press updated. Search Deerford for information about it. Illicit disappearance. Alright, so we've got a few things going on. We're looking for a... suppose, someone who's suspected of having killed a bunch of children. And we are looking for this lord's daughter as well. So what I'm going to do here is give it a little save skis. Hopefully that is not disabled in this. Okay, new save file. Good. Let's, okay. Didn't name it or anything, it just saved. So what I'm going to do here, have a little fun, I suppose. No, look. Scouting, how about hide? Is that the same? I don't know if that's the same. Alright, here. Alright. This is our priest. Oh, damn it. Do I have to rest to memorize these friggin' things? Camping's not allowed in this area. Damn it. Alright. I was gonna try like slaughtering the inn just to see what combat was like. Alright. Don't see many travelers these days. Something I can do for you. Let's see what rooms you have. Make sure you close your window if you're on the side facing Turgle's shop. Alright. How much coinage do we have? Alright, yeah, let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm okay with Drake's Den then. Wait, fuck. Damn it. I guess I have to prepare spells or what? Okay. Perhaps I know the spells, but I'm not high enough level to use them. Alright, whatever. Let's, I'll figure it out, but for now... What a dick. Oh, it doesn't hurt them because they're non-combatant, is that it? Yeah, bitch lord. Can I not target them? It's kind of dumb. There we go. Oh, I was this mage, was I? No? Okay, never mind then. Well. Guess I could do some ranged with this fighter, but I'll just rush in. With all the pausing. Nice, okay. No one really cares that much, apparently. Wow. Alright, let's see. What does this do again? Caster's hands become so cold as to freeze what they touch. Does freeze damage to the target and reduces accuracy. There we go. Oh, that probably just downright slaughtered that guy. Yeah, wow. No, you can stand back up. That's cool. Maybe if I do this. No. Alright, cool. I'm down. There we go. Finally fell over. Let's see. Priest? Alright, priest. Hi. Oh, yeah. Interdiction. Condemns the priest's foes, dazing any enemies in the area of effect. I guess since they're non-combatant. Yeah. Warhammer or Morningstar. Alright, let's do Morningstar. Die. The villager's got nothing on me. Like how he stands up for a second and then disappears. It's cool. I claim this village for myself. Sid, huh? Alright, Sid. Is that gonna hit my own guy? We'll see. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Did it hurt Sid? Alright, Sid. Alright. Wow. Okay, hey innkeeper, how you doing? Goodbye. I'd like to hire an adventurer. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Can I cancel? Alright, female. Elf. Wood elf. Barbarian. Yeah. Why didn't I put more into dexterity? Yeah, there we go. No slave for this one, huh? Mercenary, alright. Oh yeah, that's fine. Name. I don't know why I retyped it. Thanks. Now I have name over here. Anyway, thought I'd check out the combat, see what everything was all about. And I'll come back for part 2 in a little bit. I do have a lot of work going on, but I was excited. I got the game, the beta invite in my email, and I thought, hey, really want to play this. Might as well make a video on it. So I'll come back to it, play a little bit more a bit later, and appreciate you guys hanging out for a while and watching me play. I'll get back to part 2. And of course I'll be playing more Divinity and doing some unboxings. Been working like a dog lately, haven't had time to do anything, so it's probably been a long time since I've posted any videos, but we'll get back to it, and in the meantime, enjoy what's there, and we'll see you soon.